You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers? The truth. You can't handle the truth.
I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to tell the truth, and the truth hurts. I know a lot of modern women out there like to condone bad behavior, but I'm gonna tell it like it is, and I'm gonna call it how I see it. I don't condone bad behavior. Now, if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. But I'm gonna get straight down to the point. I ran into this video, right? And I had to react to it because it hit real close to home. But with that being said, let's just get right off into the video.
So now I see why you didn't come home with my kid. Well, I thought it was my kid. So here I am being a nice guy, gonna let two siblings hang out. And guess what? I'm not gonna be, a jerk. I'm gonna let them hang out. Yeah, you reading it. The kids are mine. So how's the 11-year-old not mine, genius? Explain that. Don't explain it. What I need you to do, well, no, it's okay. What I'm gonna need you to do
This is
is
not.
no, what, it's not legit? Wait, explain yourself. Explain
We'll talk
yourself.
about this later.
Say one more time?
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, in court when we get a divorce.
Okay, but why are you recording me?
So this is proof. Why wouldn't I record you? This is proof. Honestly, this is proof. And for my safety.
Proof?
Yeah, because I don't want nobody
Okay,
to say we got
because
violent.
if you've been raising this boy all these years,
You are 100% right.
okay?
And I love him correctly. Don't do what? You did this.
Don't do it.
No, you
Don't
did this
Like
pumpkin.
this doesn't matter, so you can take this back.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this for the court. And I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show it to your family.
For what exactly?
But,
So what are you gonna tell them?
what are you gonna tell them?
We.
Sweetie, if you don't leave, I'll go. But one of us not gonna
You're
be.
just gonna.
One of us is not gonna be here in
So
the
you're
morning.
just gonna abandon him.
You abandoned
Because
us
what?
because you was unloyal and untruthful.
I told you there was a
And
possibility.
then it's mostly and then to smack it in my face, you didn't. I knew it was a possibility. Are you crazy? Number one, how is it you stay out all night last night? You don't come back home, and then you're gonna tell me with a straight face, I knew for 11 years it's a possibility. Well, guess what? It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I won't be for another 11
thought
years.
that he was for sure.
Well, guess what?
Well,
guess what?
And he is.
Well, it's a possibility for another 11 years. I guess I probably won't be around either. It's a possibility that's going to happen.
Like that?
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. And it's a strong possibility that if you don't leave tonight, I definitely will. It's no big deal because you have a kid to raise with your kid's father when you're taking away all night. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask you to be peaceful, and I'm going to go. Let's not cause no ruckus. I'm not going to
have to go.
I know I don't have to go. I pay bills in here. I pay all of the bills in here. But I'm choosing to go because I don't want to be around you right now.
Just go back over there.
Yes, please. And take the kid with you.
That's what you want.
Yes, and take him with you. Take him to his father.
That's not what we want.
Take him to his father.
You are his father.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
We'll go tell him that.
I will. All right. I will. But also, too, I'm going to need you to go. Because I want everybody to know that, you're not loyal. I want everybody to know.
I've been loyal to you.
Nah, no, you haven't.
Yeah.
No, you haven't. It's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Been there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this chick wasn't about nothing. And like I said before, any female that condone this type of behavior ain't about nothing as well. I went through the same thing. This video really hit close to home. I was dealing with this chick when I was 17. It wasn't a relationship. We was not boyfriend and girlfriend. We was just smash buddies. I used to just pull up, smash and dash. That's it. That's all. One day, she caught me out there in the streets and was like, O'Shea, I got something to tell you. So I was like, what? Because I really didn't feel her like that. Yeah, I smashed her or whatever, but I knew what she was about. And we really didn't rock like that. Not like that. So I was like, what? She was like, I'm pregnant. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. I looked her dead in the eyes and I said, what you telling me for? She couldn't believe I said that. But she had to believe it because I'm not your man. I don't know what you're doing when I'm not around. I don't care to know what you're doing when I'm not around. But how you just gonna put a child on me? That's what I was just thinking. And then not only that, I wasn't trying to have kids when I was 17. Like, and if I did, not with you, you know. So with that being said, though, we went on about our business, right? She done linked up with my peoples, trying to get some of my money, trying to figure out how to get some of my money and all that stuff, and put me on child support, all that crazy stuff, right? So one thing led to another. I start to have a guilty conscience, right? And I was like, you know what? If this is my child, I will be really salty for treating this chick this way and denying the child. So I need to stand on my own too and be a man and take care of my child, right? So that's what I did. Start to come over, you know, rubbing her belly, going to get her food and stuff like that, and making sure she was okay. Everything was just fine and dandy. So, to make a long story short, I end up getting in a little, legal trouble, getting kicked up out of the state for a couple of years or whatnot. And when I came back 2 years later, she ended up moving. She ended up moving, I believe, in Texas. She moved to Texas. I heard through the grapevine she ended up, of course, getting her boyfriend, and her and my child end up moving to Texas, right? So now I done lost complete contact with them, right? So as time went on, years then went on, life goes on, you know. I end up, connecting with her brother via Facebook. So I reached out to him to try to see what was going on with my daughter. And he just told me, basically he kept it a buck with me and was like, telling me what all the stuff that his sister went through with her husband because old girl ended up getting married, right? And I never met this dude. I don't know if this was the dude that she ran off to Texas with or what. I have no clue about that. But he told me that, basically she's not doing too good far as like my daughter's mother. Like she's not doing too good or whatever. The dude that she ended up, he was a abuser, basically. And he basically beat her so much that she became a vegetable. They had her on life support and the family had to pull a plug on her eventually, right? So with that being said, I'm in Chicago at the time. I find out that when my daughter's mom ended up passing away, you know, uh, her grandmother, you know, got custody of her, right? So now I want custody of my daughter, right? So I had to go through the social worker and all that stuff because my little girl ended up going through a whole bunch of stuff, right? But anyway, we ain't gonna even get into all the stuff that the little girl went through because it's absolutely horrible. Let's just put it this way. Her stepdad was real BOGO. He was into young kids. Let's just leave it at that. But with that being said, she told me her whole story, and I felt sorry for my daughter because I wasn't around, even though I lost contact with her. I wasn't around or nothing like that. So, only thing I can do is pray for the best, right? So, with that being said, I had to take a DNA test in order to prove that this was my daughter before we can move forward for me to get custody of it, right? So that took a little while or whatever, you know. I went back to go holler at the social worker or whatever because they called me and told me that the test results are in, right? My daughter is 14 years old. The last time I seen her, she was 2. All right. So now I still haven't seen her, right? Last time I seen her, she was 2. But her living with her grandma, and I got to go through the social worker. I can't just pull up and see her like I want to see her, whatever, right? Because I just know that she's with her grandmother. I don't know where her grandmama live at. You know, I'm gonna go through the system to see if I can get her, right? I'm trying to do things the right way, right? So with that being said, though, the test results came back. The social worker was like, unfortunately, I have to let you know that is not your daughter. That blew my mind, right? I was shocked and pissed off at the same time. Because when she told me that, my mind went back years back when I was 17, when the mother told me that she was pregnant. and what my response was. So I said to myself, I knew I didn't make that response for nothing. It's because I didn't trust her. Come to find out, 14 years later, the little girl was never mine. Who the little girl was? I mean, I don't know her daddy. Who the little girl daddy was? I have no clue. I can't even tell you that till this day. But ain't no telling. It could have been one of my homies. It could have been somebody that I knew. It might have been somebody I didn't know, but she wasn't mine. And I say that to say this. When it comes to videos like this and stuff that really hits home, it really makes me angry because I didn't went through that before. I more than likely I went through that situation. That ain't cool. If you know, chick, that this man is not the father, why not keep it a buck? You're probably just lying to him for your own selfish reasons. Now, if you don't know who the kid's dad is, don't sit up there and lie to the man and make him believe that that's his kid. Keep it a buck with him and let him know. I'm not sure if this is your child, but we can take a DNA test. But how many chicks is going to do that? About none of them, because you don't hear nothing about that. But with that being said, though, I went through the same thing. And I think that's so uncool, man. That ain't right. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And that's just flat out wrong. To make a man think that a child is his, and you damn well know, or you may not be sure, that that's not his kid. Women like that, or should I say, trash like that, I don't respect. Not at all. But hey, it is what it is. I know a lot of people don't like the truth, but I would like to let you know I don't give a damn. Hmm. Truth hurts, but somebody got to shame the devil. Hmm. Why don't I do it? I see y'all in traffic. One.